see myself, dude. You see how this looks? I don't want none of this.
Don't be. It's okay. It's okay. Gingers have a soul.
Ginger sandwich.
They
now.
have
like
a
ginger snack.
This is one on this side, one on this side.
Villain.
That's terrible. All right, hey guys, Angry Joe here with Bungie, as you can see. I'm here with Eric and
Deej.
And they're working on Destiny. Obviously, you guys have a ton of questions for it. So let's get to it. Tell us everything.
Everything. So Destiny's our next great action game. I think we demonstrated that really well on stage. It's a first-person shooter. It's something that we love doing, something we've been doing for a really long time. We wanted to blend and blur the lines between what players expect. So in Destiny, there isn't an Indiana Jones or Superman to save the day. You're the hero. You get to change your character and grow more powerful over time. And we want that really to tell a story about who you are. You are the Superman. You get a cape, man. Space magic. Those are the words we're putting out there. So I don't know if you saw that. Did you see the demo?
Yes, I did see the demo. Was very impressed by that. That leads me to my first question. I saw players cooperating with each other. How many players can form up in a squad and can go out in the world, and how exactly will that work?
Well, the combat unit that we're creating in Destiny is a fire team. It's 3 players. It's you and 2 of your closest allies. That fire team will go out into the wild. They'll experience the story of this game. They'll encounter other people on their own adventures. Public events will just coalesce and bring you all together to overcome enormous obstacles, spilling out awesome rewards all over the ground.
You did. That sounds awesome. But that's weird because I thought I saw more players on the screen than just 3. I thought I saw other people in the world.
So we had 7 in there. The public event that we kicked off, there was actually multiple fire teams in there. So I think it's really important what we want to get across is the sort of dynamic nature and the cooperative nature of our game and experience. We built it to be cooperative from the ground up. It's a living, persistent world. We also want to get across that the co-op experiences are opt-in. Like if Joe wanted to take that experience solo, he absolutely could. The public event would have still happened. He still would have ran into other players in the world. That's fundamental to the design that we're building. But he could have just went right past it into a great cinematic or on another mission. So we want to make sure we're creating activities for every player of every mood. So if you're competitive, feeling competitive, you can go do that. If you're feeling cooperative, you can go do that. If you want to play the role of the strong, silent type, that's absolutely viable in our game.
So if I'm in the world and I run into another fire team and they're taking down an enemy, my fire team can go and help them. Will we share experience, or will they last hit it and take my stuff?
No. You get loot in Destiny. You get gear. You get new weapons. You get new armor. It just spills out all over the ground like candy. But it's private. That's your private loot stream. So the rewards that you earn by doing something awesome in Destiny belong to you. No one can pick it up. No one can take it. They can't even see it.
For your character and your class as well, right? We don't want anybody to pick up anything that isn't valuable to them. We want them to really go after the things that they want and not have to share and squabble with other players. That's really important in a cooperative experience, that it isn't like people fighting over it or doing dice rolls or like, oh, I get it this time and you get it the next time.
Need one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that. Now, since you talk about loot, I'm a huge loot whore. I need loot. So tell me, how customizable are these weapons? Are we going to see a huge variety of weapons and armor and loot?
More weapons than we've ever released in any game that we've made previously. If you saw,
what about weapon-specific customization?
Sure, and if you saw the demo, when player 1 acquired his Thunderlord, his exotic heavy machine gun, it's a coveted weapon. It's got a name, it's got a reputation like Excalibur, and he pulls that thing out, and he looks at the talent tree, and it's got a whole series of upgrades that he'll score and unlock over time. The more you use that gun, the more it evolves right along with your character. In certain situations, you'll even have to decide in which direction you'll take that gun.
Joe Excalibur. Excalibur was my first screen name. This game is built for me, pretty much.
Yeah, there's just a ton of weapons and gear. If you look at the players that we put out there in the demo, those are like full sets, but that's all mix and match. When you look in the player avatar, you see the gear they've chosen to bring with them, from their boots to the helmet to the special class stuff. We've got weapons, we've got heavy weapons, we've got all kinds of things for players to customize. Skins, colors, actual abilities, talents. We want to change the way people look and the way they fight in the game.
I think one of the strengths of Destiny is the art style and the fact that there are lots of different races. You never know what you're going to encounter here. The enemy variety types seem like it could be more than, say, Halo was and things like that. But, are we going to be able to drop those specific armor types, pick up something from a different race, and wear that on our character?
Well, the customization options are things that we'll go into at a later date. You are right when you say that Destiny is a brand new universe, does have new aliens that a Bungie fan has never been able to fight before. When we made this game, we got to take everything that we knew that we'd done previously and just put it aside, have a blank sketch pad, and just start imagining from scratch. And that's really been the only limitation that we've had in making this game, is what we can imagine.
What about guilds? Now, we want this game, obviously, the players would like it to be a very social experience, and will we be able to create guilds, and how that might that work?
So we're not getting into specifics about clans or guilds, but you're talking to two community managers, right? We live and breathe and die this stuff. Like, he ran a clan, and that's why I went after him to work at Bungie, right? Because I know he just gets it. So we absolutely, the game's fundamentally built to be cooperative from the ground up, and we say everything that's fun to do in Destiny is more fun when you're playing with and in front of your friends. You guys are going to get taken care of, absolutely.
Already, I mean, you don't need a game developer to tell you that you can be in a clan, especially when you have an environment like Bungie.net where you can go. We'll give you real estate you can use to set up your own group, invite people into your group. You can build a clubhouse on our forum already where you can house the dudes that you're going to play this game with. So,
and because you guys are really, really good in the past with Halo, like post supports, like stats and websites and all this other stuff, can we expect that for Destiny?
You can expect Bungie.net to be an awesome place to come and live out the experiences that you're having in Destiny. Yeah, I mean, I'm working with the Bungie.net team every day, and they're doing some awesome things. I'm going to let them unveil their own stuff, but they've got some really interesting ideas how this game will reach you wherever you are in your life.
We've done the stats thing. We think that's really cool. It's giving players a little stat sheet they can look at. That's awesome. We're more interested in player stories going forward than player stats. We want people to look at a sheet online and know where you've been, know what you've accomplished, see your gear, understand your story and your legacy, what kind of player you are, right? I can look at your player and go like, oh, that guy's awesome in the competitive game, or that guy's just doing raids, or that guy's just doing cooperative stuff. That's super important for us. There'll be stats underneath that stuff, but we want to extend that out, make that bigger and better, and make it about storytelling for players.
So obviously it's a real interesting story. It's mysterious. You've got that device floating there. And so what about the story mode? About how long can we expect this experience to be? And then what about endgame content?
So we're not putting a timestamp around it. We want to build a world that has something new for you to do every single day, whether that's going after gear or getting a mission or going on a cooperative thing or seeing what's changed in the world itself. Our writing team's led by Joe Staten, New York Times best-selling author, the guy that wrote all the Halo games. So he's awesome. He's really fun to work with. But instead of doing like the sort of emulating Hollywood and building like this set-hour experience, he's looking at things like The Wire and Battlestar Galactica.
I love that.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out how we can take that great storytelling experience and infuse it in everything that we do. Yeah, and so we get players on BNet in the past games that have played like 10 hours, 100 hours, 10,000 hours, 100,000 hours. We want to build activities for every move, give people new stuff to do every single day, day in and day out. That's really our goal, right? At the same time, we want to make it compatible with real life. So you don't want to have like Monday through Friday as your job to play Destiny after you get home from work or school. You can absolutely put a couple days in, 30-minute sessions and have fun and still play with your friends. We're not putting up barriers between people. You don't have to catch up and slog through. We want it to be an action game that's really fun. You can just jump right into.
Yeah, so, what's real ambitious is what you said, that you would like to support this game over the next 10 years, okay? And then at the Sony press conference, you announced we will have an exclusive content partnership with Sony or something like that. Could you explain how exactly you're going to support the game over 10 years and what the partnership with Sony means?
But I
shouldn't have talked to the big whoop.
Yeah, you're going to chip a tooth.
We're both gingers, but
Yeah,
exactly. I went to the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, at
Come on.
Bungie, they refer to us as the Ginger Mafia. So if you think that,
that's messed up.
if you think we're going to get loose with the details, really at E3, what we're here to do is to show the game.
Beers, or I'll take you guys. There's no beer, but I'll take you out.
Okay. There's beer. It's flowing like mud around here.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for taking it. Well, actually, when can we expect Destiny to come out, and what systems and platforms will it be on?
Yeah, so we're shipping in 2014. We've announced PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Xbox One.
Good God.
Yeah.
And will you be maybe on mobile tablets so we can, continue our experience while we're away from the consoles?
The Bungie.net team is building this thing out. We've already got the Bungie mobile app. I can post to the Bungie forum on my iPhone right now. I can start a group. I can talk to my friends. I can make plans to play the game. So we're already there.
Yeah.
That experience, just like the game, will become more and more dense over time. Go get yourself some.
Thank you guys so much for doing this double badass ginger interview. It's you know what? Have you seen my Xbox rant? Okay, guys, I'm bad for I get angry at bad games, and so far I like what I've seen from Destiny. We're all excited about it, and we can't wait to learn a little bit more. Yeah, and all right, we'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
The wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. As the creeper that girdles the tree trunk, the law runneth forward and back, For the strength of the pack is the wolf. And the strength